Hello, I'm just giving you a bit of a quick update on this Land Rover Series 1 project. There it is there, Series 1 project. I've since the last update I've actually put a bumper on it. I've actually put a bumper on this Land Rover, I put it there. I had to weld a wee bit up there. And I put there's 4 bolts in it. Okay, and coming to the back of it, I've since put this window in. I'll just show you along. That's where it was damaged. It's damaged at the back, and I put this window in the back there. I'll just show you a little bit of update on here. It was all damaged up in there. I panel beat it out. And I put the original glass, and I bought some rubber for it to put in. So there, just put a wee bit of an update there. And another thing I'm doing today, or started last night doing a couple of hours, it's got a seat bearing in here. I've been trying for a couple of hours. To get this broken, damaged bearing off of this here. It seeds to the stub axle. So that's my project. So what I've been doing, I've got the gas going. And so this is what I have been doing today. I've got the gas that I've been heating up around here on the bearing to try heat it up to free it off of the stub axle. I've eventually got it off after the old sledgehammer trick. I've got the old sledgehammer, I've got hammers, I've got steel bars. You know, this is what happens. I've got steel bars, that's my steel bars, and this is a piece of the cage of the bearing. There it is, a piece of the cage of the bearing, what's left. I've heated it up, and I've bashed this, and I've so I've eventually got it. That's all damaged in there. It's all seized up in there. Broken piece here, yep. And now I'm on to this piece here, the bearing at the back. It's seized on to the shaft there. That's seized on to the shaft, so I'm not too worried about that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take I'm taking the whole lot off that's hot on there. That is a rusty old bearing that's onto that shaft. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the stub axle out. There's the 6 bolts in there. Undo that, and I'm going to put a new stub axle in it. But I had to get it off because I've only got this plate, the backing plate for the brakes. I've only got the one. I don't have 1 or 2 or 3 spare ones. I could have taken the whole lot off and put another front end on, but I don't have one. So I had to get that bearing, the seized bearing out, because I've got to save this. I've got to save that backing plate. Okay, this is my project. There's getting the bearing off. It's not as hard as a Subaru. I've been watching how they get those Subaru bearings off on YouTube, and it's terrible to get those bearings out. They got gas. I've seen a guy using gas just to heat it up. I've only got a gas bottle and heat the bearing out to undo it. But the Land Rover bearings only got 2 bolts on it that hold on to the hub. They're easy to get in and out, easy to repair. It's easier to repair a Land Rover bearing than it is for a Subaru. What I've seen on YouTube and what they do, they cut the... I've seen what they did to these Subarus. They actually cut one of these wheel studs off and drill a hole through it into the body of it, because it's aluminium at the back and it's steel at the front. So the Subaru is a lot heavier, a lot harder to get at than an old Land Rover. Okay, thanks for listening. I just did an update there. Thanks for that. My phone's going out a bit, so that's my project. And there's my new bumper I made up for it. I never had one. There it is. Thank you. Land Rover project signing out.